However, you're not sure if this guy's actions are going to do that thing that we're thinking about. Bad guys are first, and making gang signs at the retreating sheriff's back is approved. So the retreating sheriff runs all the way across the street and through the door, which bangs open and then bangs closed behind him. And Chris, what do you do?
Follow.
Roll.
Got it.
Chris runs across the street, bangs through the door, which bangs closed behind him. Pete, what do you do?
Follow along.
No problem.
Which I do.
Cool. Yeah. Both of you guys give me a luck roll plus 30.
Crit.
Great.
Yep.
Okay. I was just looking for a fail because you are running across the street without looking. So anyway, no problem. You guys all bang through there, and we now go to next round. You seem to be in some sort of law enforcement office, Pete. Unfortunately, the villains are first. Nothing is approved. The sheriff runs over, going for a door. He fucking trips over a fucking desk, sprawls, and slides up to a door marked sheriff. And it's like private office type thing, but he's literally spread eagle in front of his own door.
So it wasn't a case of on his back with his legs in a V against the door?
Chris, what do you do?
Simple action up to him. Shoot him.
Go ahead.
Am I a bonus to hit because he's on the ground?
You're at a plus 30, but don't forget to roll your D8 or your gun will miraculously run out of charge.
Points to the sheriff. And I will, of course, record it.
Pete, what do you do? It looks like he's working on shooting the sheriff. He did not
shot the sheriff.
Yeah, well, we certainly didn't shoot the deputy. Well, I didn't shoot the deputy. I will simple action up and plunge my knife into his chest.
Chris's or the sheriff's? Well, he is breaking a law somewhere.
Yes, he is. Wrong character sheet. That one. And I fumble.
Into Chris's then. Chop. Roll damage.
And I'll spend 1 hero point.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Sorry?
Hold on.
Right.
Trade me a card.
I was going to say, Chris is tough. He can take a little fucking dagger action to the chest.
So have that one back. You traded me before.
Okay.
All right, I'll spend the reroll.
Damn it.
That he nicely enough passed across to me.
Come on, 99. Woo.
I hit. And I will never make a martial arts roll.
There's something just special about when you're at a plus 30 to get somebody to fumble instead. That just makes my life.
It's the martial arts at plus 30 as well?
Sure.
Then I make the martial arts roll as well.
Weird.
So, what?
D10.
Sorry?
It's a D10 instead of a D8.
Oh, okay. It raises the dice
again.
Yep. That was the thing I wasn't sure. 9 points of damage.
That puts the sheriff to 15.
He got a big knife sticking out of his back. He dead.
Good.
And then?
So, why the...
I go back and coup de grace the other guard who was unconscious and not dead.
What are you going to do to him?
Kill him.
Coup de grace.
How?
I'll stomp on his head.
Oh, okay, great. You.
I don't want to shoot my gun. It might explode.
Right. Okay, no problem. You stomp up and down. People are running out of the bank screaming and stuff like that.
I chase them down.
Never gets old. Right, McKay. It appears that Doc is having a bit of a tear with people. He's causing more and more people to scream in fear and stuff like that. And he's running around. Do you want to be shooting them or with your laser that you've got in your hand?
that's never the preferred action when people are screaming. I pummel them.
Oh, that's right. No problem. He's running around beating the shit out of people and stuff. He seems to be happy doing this. What do you want to do, McKay, while it's going on?
Yeah, not really much chance of stopping him from doing that without putting him out. All right. Sheriff's office.
No problem. It looks like a normal office. However, give me a spot hidden at -30 if you make it, an evidence analysis roll at -30, just to pull a Sherlock Holmes. This is at a glance without looking around much.
No, failed by 2 at the -30. Didn't quite do it.
All right. Let me see if I can find the police station here. There it is. Let's see. The police station front. Okay. I'm going to give you the full rundown of the police station that you've seen so far, Pete, and I'll pay special attention to the sheriff's office, okay? It's got a front desk. It's got a room that has a sign that you can't, or wait, no. You can read it. It says Armory.
Mm-hmm.
Something's changed, Chris. You think it happily as you go around killing bitches. It's got a side window. It says.
I'll be right back while he's looking around. I'm beating the town.
Got it. It's got a disposal room. It has a bunkhouse room. It has a supplies room, a couple of small cells, and the chief's office. There's a black telephone in here, placed just out of the way next to the chief's desk. No numbers on it. Looks like it should be a rotary phone. It's that kind of design, but there's no numbers on it.
I'll cut the cable on the phone.
Now that is what I was having you roll for. There is no cable. The phone does not seem to be attached to anything.
All right, I'll cut the cord from the handset to the receiver.
Done.
So it can't be used.
That'll learn them. Take a card for thinking outside the bun.
Alrighty. Psychoanalysis, psychology, +20. Nice.
Yay.
All right. I shall.
Oh, give me a what's it called roll? A danger sense roll, please.
Danger sense. That's in a weird spot, isn't it? Oh, yes, 6 sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. What do you want to do now?
I was gonna go into the armory.
Okay. In the armory.
Basically, I'm looking to see if there's shotguns.
I don't think there's actually much in the armory. Let me look here. Hold on a second. Armory. There is absolutely nothing in the armory except for 2 revolvers with reloaders and stuff.
Yeah, no, not interested. All right, so there's no shotguns or anything?
Yeah.
No, all right. I shall leave and go outside, and hopefully Doc has finished pummeling a screaming person. And
no, because every time as he's doing this, it's a chain reaction thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently all the women are real screamers here. And they're just going around acting normal until they see him just beating the shit out of somebody. And then they start screaming. And he keeps beating and they keep screaming. And then he knocks it out and he goes to the next one.
Wouldn't he need to make a listen roll at -30 to hear it? Because if they're ringing in the ears?
No. Eventually he hears more and stuff.
Yep, that's right.
But what's really bad is that he's completely defenseless, and you see a big black sedan coming down the road from that old direction. You recognize it. You've seen these same kind of cars before.
So these are the cars that turned up at downtown where the MIBs jumped out of.
Uh-huh. And they're coming this way, and he is completely out of it, which is a good time for him to be gone. So what are you going to do?
I will attempt to grab him and haul him away from, or at least off the road, if he's in the middle of the road.
You got to understand, he's completely berserk right now.
Yeah, I know. But like grab him from behind and start
All
dragging him as he's swinging around.
Okay. Hold on. McKay, what's your strength? And Fulton, what's your strength?
81.
Okay.
He's stronger.
How much?
By 15.
All right. So let's see. Fulton, give me a. You want to roll a 36 or higher to fail your strength roll. No problem. He takes you off like a kitten, McKay, and goes back to beating the ass of some person who is screaming.
All
like
right.
a kitten, you're thinking.
How many minutes, if any, have passed since the initial shootout in
About
the
6.
about 6 minutes?
Yeah. There's many people laying here and there.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to get an idea how many hit points I've gotten back so far.
Oh, yes.
It's very important.
Well done. Carry on.
Very, very important for what may be happening very shortly. Yeah, I'll be continually trying to get him out of there because
he's apparently in a berserk strength right now. And so
I will attempt to grapple him.
Well, as you're doing this, the car stops and people are going to be getting out. So, yeah, you're going into dramatic combat.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Yes, quite rightly so. Even though you were trying to save your buddy while he was helpless, it appears that heroes are first. Yelling Yahoo is approved. Come on, pod racing. Fuck that movie. So, Chris, let's see. Give me a luck roll at -30 to have people stop screaming because other shit's going on. Now the screaming intensifies. Yes, beating ass. That's the way to do it. Pete, you realize at this point you're going to be solving this problem on your own as Chris is busy and too crazy to talk on the phone right now. What do you do? They're probably at half pistol range, but that won't stop them for long. They're doing the walking forward thing.
Now who's coming?
Mibs.
Yeah.
Who? I'm sorry, what?
Mibs, Men in Black.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that? Okay, got it.
So, Pete, what do you do? Looks like the two of them are your problem now. What do you do, Pete?
Yes, unfortunately, this is not going to go well.
Quick, Pete.
I'm going to have to close with them.
No problem. You begin walking toward them, stalking ominously. If you want to sprint, then you can be up to full pistol range.
Okay, yeah, half pistol range. Yeah, so they're a fair way away. Is there any other vehicles around or anything?
Several.
I will go for cover.
All right, no problem. You dive for cover, leaving Chris exposed while he beats the ass of some screaming housewife. She becomes hysterical and screams more. Chris, there's no need for you to roll 2 hits and stuff unless you really want to. Just assume that you're moving target to target and beating ass. Next round, this round, the bad guys walk forward and pull out big fucking guns. Next round.
Can I make a roll to break free of this, to like shake this off, Logan, or no?
You don't even have to, because check out this card. Heroes are first and flee. All of the townspeople run away. They become a non-entity. So now all you have to worry about is the MIBs. Defending yourself against the MIBs is approved. Chris, what do you do?
I stand, because I was like, I figured I was on top of some bitch beating her to death, right?
Yep.
I stand up and start slowly, ominously walking towards the MIBs.
No problem. They're slowly, ominously walking toward you as well. Pete, what are you doing? You've got cover behind a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
God, you wish you had one of those pistols now.
Yeah. Rather have a shotgun, which is why I was looking for one. Quick. All right. Yeah, I will depending on where, I'll go from cover to cover, as in I'll move forward towards
give me a
in their
maneuver
direction.
roll. Give me a maneuver roll. That keeps you in cover while moving quickly forward.
Yes. Yes, I do.
No problem. You're moving on up. The bad guys, since they've got their gun out and Chris is out of cover, they're going to shoot away at him. They're still at half because nobody is rushing into this. So they blaze away with huge pistols. One of them may decide to take his own life. Let's try the other one first. The other one definitely hits Chris. Hold on, let me double check this pistol damage here, as these are big fucking pistols. Can't believe one fucking fumbled. So much for the fear and loathing that these guys put into things. Yeah, D10s. Okay, so Chris takes a D10 from the one that hit him.
Gonna try to super dodge that.
Go team.
No.
All right. I believe, wait, was that a matrix? Or wait, yeah, it uses half the magic points since you tried to get it going and didn't?
Yeah.
Do you have magic points left from your morning evolutions? Look at him saving some shit. All right, and the other one.
A little bit.
What?
You always need a little bit.
Okay, low and he shoots himself, high and he shoots his buddy. Number 2 shoots number 1. Number 1 has taken 8. Actually, wait, no, number 1 attempts to super dodge it. He does. He just. We now go to next round. Both of them are uninjured and walking toward you. Neither of them with any. Villains are first and get a total heal. He says, any action you have to roll for is approved. The bad guys continue blazing away at Chris.
I'm going to actively dodge this round.
Give me a dodge roll, please. McKay, if you're wanting to stay in cover,
Not a fumble.
Not a fumble? Okay. You get hit then for, God damn, you got a high dodge. You get hit for a mere 5 real. McKay, if you want to make a maneuver, then you will be within a walking roll next round of them. Or another maneuver roll.
Yeah.
5 real phase.
Okay.
70. That.
You use up your 1 phase.
Yep.
All right, no problem. McKay, Chris, you are 2 simple actions away, or 1 sprint. McKay is you can simple action forward if you want while you're getting shot, Chris. Do you want a simple action forward?
I activate my armor in simple action forward.
You dodged this round, so you can simple action forward and next round do your armor if you want.
Okay.
Actually, no, you can't do your armor because you already used it on healing. Yeah. You can shoot another heal beam if you want. You got 2 more left. So, right, we go to, and yeah, Pete's done with his armor because that only lasts for the 1 combat.
Mm-hmm.
So, we now go to next round. Heroes are first. Nothing is approved. Chris, you are 1 simple action away from them.
A simple action up.
Okay.
Gonna fast draw sword out, and then I'm going to attack 1.
Go for it. Pete,
How
you
far
want to
away
simple
am I?
action up and attack with your dagger?
Yep. If I'm close enough, yes, I will.
Yes, because you've been slowly approaching them like a shark, kind of. Oh yeah, there's their stats.
6 points.
No problem. Is that number 1 or number 2 that you wanted to do? Pete?
The one that got hit with the sword.
Carry on.
He's at 13 total.
Still okay.
Because from memory, these guys didn't seem to take much damage from guns, but seemed to take full damage from melee from what I've seen of the videos.
Actually, right, for your damage, 2 dice less.
Okay.
2 dice sizes less. So please re-roll your damage on them and move it down 2 dice. These guys are Tough as fuck.
4 points then.
Mm-hmm. And Chris, what was your new damage? Got it. No problem. You scratch the paint job. All right, and now we go to next round. Oh wait, bad guys get to go. Each of them takes one of you. So guy on Chris is number 1. Guy on Pete, number 2. Guy on Chris, hit. Guy on Pete, fucking fumbled. He'll try to shoot himself. He does less damage on himself. He does, number 2 does 3 to himself. And the guy who managed to shoot Chris does 7 real on Chris.
Okay.
Glad you got a couple of healing laser charges left. So we now go to next round. Good luck, boys. I think this is the first time anybody's directly taken on the MIBs before. Heroes are first, villains are second, and get reinforcements.
Of course they do.
Waving a flag, preferably white, is approved. In the distance, you see another car, exactly the same as the first one that's parked. Second one's driving this way. There seems to be 2 people in it. Chris, you're first. What do you do?
I'll let Pete go first.
Pete, what do you do?
All right, I'll stab number 1 then. Hit. You said D down 2, so 1 point of damage.
You guys are beginning to think that this battle is going to go real ugly. Chris, what do you do?
No, I'm thinking we might need to flee in a moment, but I've got
So
no
you
idea
did
where we're
one
going to.
point to the first one, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shoot him. I know.
Mm-hmm. He goes for his free, cool dodge. Did you hit?
No.
I'll just see if he fumbles real quick. No, he didn't fumble. Cool. It looks marvelous. Right. For their round, guy number 1 tries to shoot
I'm going to
Chris.
spend now when the shit. I spent a pause on that, so there you go, Logan. Happy day for you.
You spend a pause on what?
Him shooting.
No, the pistol
Money.
exploding.
There you go. At last. I'm glad that you did get it repaired and stuff, but yes, it will suck up your pause. So the guy on Chris goes missing. Guy on Pete misses badly, but not a fumble. Meanwhile, the other car comes to a gentle halt. Fortunately, it takes a long time to get in and out of cars in this. So we now go to next round. Villains are first, heroes are second and hindered.
Of course we are.
Because, villains are first. Guy number 1 attempts to shoot Chris. He hit. A large hole appears in Chris's head as he takes 10 real points of damage.
Negate.
Oh. And the guy on Pete shoots Pete. A huge hole appears in Pete's head as he takes 10 real points of damage.
Yeah,
His
I
body
think
flops around like a fish on the floor.
I'm pretty sure I don't have any. No, I shall use a hero point.
Now, all right. The other 2 guys open their doors this round. All right.
Do we run?
Hero's turn. Chris, what do you do?
So, Pete, you haven't gone and done anything yet, right?
No, neither
Nope.
of you have gone. You're first,
I
Chris.
sprint toward the bank.
I
Give me
just
a
said
sprint
3
roll.
words that I could say.
All right. And
Got it.
Pete, what do you do?
Sprinting away.
I take them
Direction of
all on. What?
Yes, I reveal my secret power. No,
No problem. Yeah, you'll
towards
be
the vault. Yes, with lots.
okay. No problem. The bad guys are those who can will be shooting at you guys, but that'll be next round. Villains are first. Acrobatics is approved. The 2 that are standing up open up on you guys. The other guys get out of the car. So the 2 that are opening up on you guys, the guy on Chris blasts him in the back for an amazingly large 1 point of damage. It's a fearsome flesh wound. The guy on Pete blasts him. Wow, these guys are really good. For 2 points of damage because he's trying to see how close to death he can get Pete so that he can start having his near-death experiences and shit. You guys are, if you make your sprint rolls this round, you won't be at the bank, but you will make them go to half skill of pistols, which should help out significantly. Hero's turn.
Nope.
Pete's falling behind, which means the survival chances for Doc Fulton go up slightly.
I make it to the bank.
Right. Well, you make it to half range of the pistols. You moved a little further from the bank. You didn't realize you were quite this far away because, it was just a red mist descended and things happened. But you're definitely to half range. Pete isn't, so he's hoping the heroes go first so he doesn't get shot in the back by 1 or 2 angry hippos. Next round. Heroes are amazingly first and hindered. Screaming in terror is approved. Well, shit, I guess if McKay wants to slow your ass down, he can do that.
No, I am not going to scream in terror. Tempting as it is.
That'd have been funny as shit. It's like, oh yeah, you think you're fast, huh? All right, so Chris, what do you do?
I'll wait to see if he can run this far or not first.
All right, Pete, give me a sprint roll as you do the. I'm limping. Oh, my leg, it's falling off.
Where is it? There it is. There.
Come on, Pete.
Yes, I'll make my sprint roll.
Cool. You're both at half range. Chris, you want to walk along with him and tell him he's doing a good job today?
I'll shoot at the first one and then simple action toward the bank more.
Right, you discover that you are out of laser range.
Oh, that's right.
The beam ends, but roll your D8 anyway. It explodes.
Oh, no.
Probably takes you both out. Good deal. Death by laser.
All right.
I mean, you could use a reroll card on it if you wanted to, but
I would have to have one.
Yes. The bad guys both shoot at you guys at half chance. Going for Chris? Yeah. Going for Pete? Wow. I really thought Pete would get plugged because nobody loves him today and his dice roller has gone into shit. By the way, you should roll whoever made D20 and tell them to stop fucking with you because It's obvious to me that they are. So, the other 2 guys who had stepped out of their car this round pull out their guns. It appears that everybody's happy to just blaze away at you guys. The 2 guys that had shot, simple action after you guys. They're not running. They're not in a hurry. They know they'll get to kill you soon. So, next round. Villains are first. Laughing evilly and rubbing your hands together is approved. The villains go for all 4 of them, open up at you guys at half skill. They blaze away at you. Number 1 and 2 on Chris, number 3 and 4 on Pete. For some reason, they all seem to know who should be firing at who. On Chris, bullets whiz by, taking out large amounts of shit. A tree falls over nearby. On Pete, one of the bullets has managed to hit you, causing a flesh wound again. And you're as they try to get you right to the brink of death. So it's Hero's turn. If you guys are wanting to get to the door of the bank, both of you give me sprint rolls.
All right.
Pete falls over and goes, carry me.
I will spend a hero point on that.
No, I like my story better. Sweet. As Chris loses his mind. No, Pete. It's traditional that you fall over when you're being chased, possibly from looking back too much. All right, you guys both managed to get to the door of the bank. Somebody will have to open the door, you realize, with horror. And let's see. Did I have the bad? No, I did have the bad guys go. They plugged Pete because that's what you do. So next round. Villains are first and regenerate all their magic points. Yay! Pulling your hood up's approved. They all blaze away at you at a quarter skill because that's how they roll as they continue walking forward. Just walking, like strolling like it ain't no thing, firing Desert Eagle .50s. They continue blazing away. On Chris. Bink, bink. Wow, that one came really close. It just shows Chris going, and the bullet goes by his mouth. Taste something in the air, and on Pete. Why me? Why? Says Pete, falling over, relying on Chris to carry him through the bank up 4.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still up?
Yep.
Wow, you took it?
Yep.
No problem. Doc Fulton, you realize from a medical condition that you look at him and it says medical analysis. Fucked. So your nanites have 2 more happy charges left. You're just not sure who you should use them on. Hero's turn. Chris, what do you do?
Are we at the bank? Okay, I open the door. Is that a simple action or no?
You open the door and you can simple action it, or you can hold it for him so that he can get in.
I'll open the door and simple action in.
Pete, what do you do?
All the doors open, so I go in.
All right, great. You guys both go in. If the bad guys are first, they can fire through the door at a bigger negative, going for 10% or less, as they continue simple actioning after you guys. So, of course they do. Playing an instrument's approved. Going for that 10% or less for both of you, because we all know this is how Pete dies. They're shooting through the door at you guys. So, on Chris. Now, Pete. Here it comes. Now, wow, that's weird. I really expected both of those to hit. So, right, the door itself begins to get chewed up, and pieces of it are falling apart as huge holes appear in it. Chris, give me a luck roll. Good luck.
Not quite, -60.
It appears that everybody who used to be in the bank has fled, hence nobody to scream at the large holes and stuff appearing in the door, hence nobody to beat to death while Men in Black come up and shoot you from behind. So that's a good thing.
Excellent.
Yeah, you're feeling rather confident. To make a long story short, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to use the counter for cover and ambush these guys when they come in?
Yeah, I think it's time to go through the gate.
Right. You guys both go back through the gate.
And while we're doing that, I have the nanites heal him once and heal me once.
Pew, pew. Right. Do your rolls for each of you, and you guys go back through the gate.
Me. Okay.
And right. Let's see. Pete, give me a luck roll at -30. You'd like to make this.
Of course I would.
Mm-hmm. I'm having you roll because your day is going badly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'll spend the skill plus 15.
Damn it.
Luck.
Well, shit. Armed people aren't waiting on the other side to come and see what happened with their building, their cameras, etc. So you guys actually have enough time to get back in your broke ass thing. Chris, I will, because you fucking fucked up your van so much, but you needed to get some distance away from here before people that are no doubt coming on this side to find out what happened to all their stuff get here. So I will need a driving roll to get away. If you can make it low enough to get away, if you make it by at least 10, you can get away cleanly.
Yeah, I got it by 10, but
all right. Yeah. No problem. It has issues, like it keeps wanting to go on its side and fly like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're having to manually pull it down, and then it starts doing that. And so, and there's black smoke coming out of the back.
Okay.
but you managed to eventually limp your ass out of there. Holy crap. I'm amazed that you guys survived that. How much did your healing raise do? Time passes. You heal however much these healing rays do.
You got yours right. You're up.
Yeah, 6.
Yours was up 6, and mine was up 7.
Cool.
So 10 all up. With the 4 I had left.
Yep.
On the first
one.
So I'm down 2 hit points all up.
Wow, that healing has really paid off.
Yes. So why were the deputies waiting there to open fire on us? What the hell was that all about?
Oh, well, since we got there too early, there's guards on that gate, and I figured we were going to get into combat, but, I mean, I thought I was going to be more prepared. I didn't know I was going to end up taking a nap. That was not what I had expected to do.
It was just such a long wait.
And the last time there was only 2 guards, not 4, so that was a little bit different.
There's always been 4 deputies. There's a sheriff, there's a sheriff, a deputy, and then 4 goons.
When I went to the bank to check it out, though, there was only 2
guarding it. Yeah. But there was 2 on the outside.
Okay. 2 inside and 2 outside, so that... Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Things could have changed. I don't know. I wasn't questioning that, like, oh, it's not supposed to be that way, but that's what I remembered, so...
Things do change. You've already proven that. So, you're thinking that this vehicle, you're probably... How much do you pay for your vans normally?
$10K.
Cool.
I'm just going to give them $10K. This is ours now, and I'll have it repaired.
They are delighted. It costs about $6K to get it repaired, but it saves you $4K is another way of looking at it. Your normal contact goes, yes, sir. I got a question for you if I could be so bold, sir.
What's up?
What is your favorite color?
Purple. I
can start getting these in purple if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm happy to. You bought many vans for me. I'll start getting them in purple.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Nice eyes on both of you. You make a cute couple. He says, or not.
We leave.
No problem. You take your broke-ass van over to the repair center and drop it off. You pay them a bunch of money. They say, your other one's ready. You want to just switch?
Okay.
There you go. Thank you for coming back here, sir.
No problem. Let's go get some rest.
Do you mind if we take your picture, sir?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
We leave.
They look disappointed. One of the guys goes, no, and it shows everyone putting away a frame, and they take balloons away and stuff. So anyway, right, you guys go back to the house that Pete built. You park your working van there, and go inside and get some rest. Both of you guys give me willpower rolls as you sleep through the night. Try to get low so you can get a check in willpower and maybe some healing on your broke, tender bodies.
Times 3?
That gives you a check in willpower, and it heals you 3 hit points. Or
times 3 as well.
Same result.
Yep.
Well, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Are you guys fully healed?
I am.
Pete, you said yes?
Yes.
Great. You guys change into new clothes. Pete, your other clothes?
Sorry?
Your other clothes?
Yeah.
Don't wear those
also
anymore.
Plugging in the bugs so they can charge overnight.
Yep, they're all charged up. It's next day, all charged up. No problem.
So.
Oh shit, that is another way. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. If you ever wanted to get into the missile people's thing, another way to do it would be to go at high speed and crash your fucking van into the top thing. I
Drive
completely
straight
forgot
into it.
about that. Yeah. I mean, if you're feeling like it. Once you're dealing with flying cars on every corner, it's really hard to get a good defensible building. Once you got air powered, building fortifications are not what they used to be.
Oh,
So you guys wake up. Your
the building or something.
Pardon?
Pump gas into the building. Knock them out.
Oh, I thought you meant your building.
Poison
I was just imagining petrol filling up your house. I was like, this is an interesting turn I did not expect.
No.
Fuck my house. Fuck it. How long do you have this house for still, Pete? About well, actually about 4 days has passed since the last time you'd played. So about how long do you have it for?
Well, I rented it for a month, so.
You do not have it that long. I definitely recommend getting a few months ahead because you can ask Chris what happens if you do less than 6 months.
Question: when we did see them surveilling, were they ordering food or what?
You didn't end up sitting there for long enough to watch and find out what their shift changes, food, etc. were like. You did not do a surveillance thing on them. You just kind of did a stop by and said, that sucks. I got a safer option. Let's go for this. And then it just shows Pete just standing there in chains, getting beat up and shot for a while, and some guy jabbing him with a pitchfork. And then you stand next to him going, well, that didn't work. He's like, me. So, yeah.
Right.
In the good news, though, I have moved all of the touch spells after consideration to 1 meter, because otherwise you'd have to go round 1, round 2, bing.
Okay, so, that makes sense.
I tried to be nice. Except for, of course, the Highlander and pocket spells, because you have to touch stuff to pull it out. So, you guys are sitting there watching the best of Foxy Boxing.
Going to do my spells for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You're watching women with improbable anatomy parts working on beating each other. Alexa, off. Alexa, off. Hate her so much. The only thing that Matt ever uses it for is setting a timer. Weird piece of tech. I thought that was a neat little side quest you guys did. So. You see Doc Fulton. Yep, Burlington's kid is still how I remember it. McKay just doing this slowly, looking at it.
I hate that place so much. Although those agents rolling up that quickly I didn't think was going to happen.
Neither did I.
They were quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, actually, the initial 2 came after like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You were out beating ass for a while. But the next 2 came up very quickly, but we all know why they did. So.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a bit hard to get your way, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So Logan, with general pocket, I can put like my laser pistol into the general pocket, though, right?
It's all one item. Read off general pocket to me.
Like a lump of gold.
Forgot that I had it. Never mind.
See how I handle this stuff, Pete? Yeah. Read me the spell description.
Mm-hmm.
Let the good times roll. For all you vapors out there, Danish swirl. So good. So good. And Pete, this one doesn't smell like ass like cigarettes do. It smells like I'm fucking smoking Danishes now.
Okay. I answered my own question after I read it. My bad. Okay.
What's
but I know
it say?
exactly what I'll put in there. It says it has to be like one, like it can't be a complex item. That's like the next one up.
Got it.
Yeah.
So
Work them spells, boy. Yeah, considering that now is when you put something in there, it pretty much stays in there until you use it. Yeah, I'd get a big block of gold or something you consider valuable or that other people will consider valuable or whatever and stick it in
so
there.
my putter's in there now.
Ah. Silly me.
All right. So.
Well, it would be under 5 kilos, so yeah.
For him, that makes sense, actually.
Yes.
You can never tell when you're going to get some putting in. Although if you can ever get up to Santa Claus bag, I could see him pulling out golf balls and shit like that. Fucking unrolls a putting green. And you're like, is this the best use you can make of this? And he's like,
All right. So.
Yeah, that didn't go as well as expected.
Kind of shocked me as well, but yeah. What next? There are many possibilities still.
Mm-hmm.
And for the new people watching, yes, even experienced people like these can have a shit day.
Indeed.
How many pauses does McKay have left?
5.
Ooh. How many does Fulton have?
14.
Good luck, boys. I thought McKay was a lot lower. I was like, he's going to fucking die soon. But good news, you can see what the death and respawn shit's like in this game.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
So we can either surveil the two idiots or find another way, go through that other gate and do some scuba diving.
It shows fucking Chris just dead in a net.
Or we could the gate past the flying saucer. We could go and start checking that out and seeing if we can activate it and see where it goes.
I'll tell you for free, you can't activate it until Logan writes the zone. Then it can maybe be activated. Or maybe it'll activate itself. There's just no telling.
We go there, we kick it a couple times, we flick it off, and we leave.
Fair enough. So.
Right.
All right.
So we either deal with these two idiots here, or we deal with scuba diving, or we just deal with this zone, or explore the sewers.
Exactly.
What would you like to do?
Well, do we have any feasible plan of dealing with the two goons?
We can. There's options. Like we could surveil the place, find out what they do, find out what they're eating. We could poison their food so they pass out while they're on watch. We could, just do a whole sneaky, try to take them out before they take and then surprise. But then it's usually like we get one surprise attack and then we fight it out for a while.
Then it's dramatic combat.
Well, that depends on if they're, what level of badassery they have. Hell, we can get like just a couple grenades and toss them in the room for all I give a flying fuck at this point, just so we can get out of here. I mean, whatever. It's not like they think that they've been seen at all. And
I would like to point out that room's about the right size for a couple of grenades to really fuck them.
So, I mean, it's pretty easy to take them out, but it's not going to be Happy Town for sure. Like it'll take a little.
Yeah.
Or
just
we can,
you guys fumble your throw roll, grenades fall at your feet.
I put it in my pants. So look at my bulge.
Boom.
Fair enough.
That's right. Pants full of boom. Anyway, or we can go drowned, or we can go out to the countryside, and I'll cast a gate, and we can go to fucking Furryville and look for the barber there and go from there if we want to.
So you can cast a gate to wherever, can you?
To where?
You're saying about going it. So
it might take some time, but yeah, I can open a gate to
just if you're talking about the one we learnt from the book, that's only between Red Carpet and Beastkin Land.
No. It's only from Red Carpet?
Yes.
Isn't this really? They didn't say that in the spell.
That's what I was told.
It didn't say it, but he had asked about it. No, it's if you're in one of those two zones, you can go to the other zone with that gate.
And it's only between it's only
I'd
between
add that to your spell thing.
Unfortunately. Which is why I've never used it since.
I could pump more magic into it and make it fucking work.
Yes.
Might take some time, but I mean...
Twist it, try and change it where it's going.
No, go to the same place. Just push it through. Rawr. Or we can work on crap here.
I'm assuming you're not particularly good at disguise.
Disguise would really, take a card for coming out. That's a clever way there, Pete, to get around that whole buttfuckery.
Because if you're not looking like you and assuming it's you that they want, I got to replenish.
Oh, that's handy. Is that everybody?
Yep.
Wow.
What's your hand like there, Chris?
Big Jim Slade, plus damage, victory, lucky day, negate.
Now I've just got a Clog and Greed, Blues Brothers, which I'm hanging on to just due to the nature of the way this game is today.
Holy crap, you could run in there with a couple grenades on you.
No, doesn't work that way. No, if the character is attempting to kamikaze with a bomb, screw you, take full damage.
Okay.
Apparently I thought of that ahead of time.
Well, there is the... There is the thing, if I trade you the Blues Brothers, I go into the Barbers, go to Red's thing, you go in quickly.
It's not a quick process, just so you're aware. It takes a couple of minutes type deal. Okay. Now, if they waited a few minutes before firing, then you'd be okay. They're not
Yep.
So.
No.
And there's no back door to the barber. That's been. But
No.
Correct.
What about like a store? There's stores next door, right?
Sure.
The issue is there's cameras inside the barbers.
Yep.
Oh, so they're gonna hit the button or launch. They're gonna fire the missiles once they know.
That's what I was saying. If we could get you if you were disguised, for example, as somebody else.
Oh yeah, if you guys had
Because
disguise skill, that'd be awesome.
Because this is below the smog, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so people walking in are going to be wearing gas masks and stuff, so they're not going to know until you sit down in the barber chair and take your mask off. Because it's just the general nature of where we are.
I would like to point out nobody else seems to be going in there, though. You've never seen any.
Background people don't know it exists.
Yeah, they're oblivious to it. But what I mean is, depends on if they're there to blow up any person that goes in there, then a disguise and things like that aren't going to matter. We have to take them out. If, on the other hand, they're just there, if they're there and they want to take out you specifically, then yes, something like a disguise, potentially a way around it.
Do you know how to disguise? I don't. So that doesn't matter.
No.
Does it?
No.
I mean, we could go have someone disguise me, but...
Yeah. Now, if only we had
it's still going to be people going in there, and they could still potentially just launch just because they could be expecting a disguise, and I don't know, we might want to just neutralize the problem instead.
Yep.
Or at least the symptom.
Mm-hmm.